beautiful people of the interwebs. Sorry about that. I know I was just walking up into the College of Winterhold and just randomly decided that I needed to install a new mod. Not for any particular reason other than I just felt like it had been a million years since I had installed a new mod. So I went and got one. It's Enhanced Lights and FX by Anamorfus. So I looked at a lot of the pictures and about, I don't know, 85% of it I loved and 15% of it I was like, ooh, I don't know. Almost made me not install it. So there is a possibility I might end up uninstalling this if I don't like how it looks. But I tested it and everything loaded up, so we should be okay. And I believe that's where I was when I just ran off into the darkness. You know, and I did that whole thing, like just staring into space for 2.5 minutes, like maybe I should go get a mod, and I just figured I'd save you from that horror and just disappear. So this is where we were. I was heading in College of Winterhold to see Mirabelle, and I don't really know exactly how the light changes are going to make themselves known. I could tell you that part of what I saw that I didn't like was that a lot of the icy caverns that are really white and blue, they all look kind of warm now, and it didn't look like there was much reflection from the snow. And, you know, snow has a lot of reflection. You get a lot of light out of that. And so I didn't like the pictures I saw of that, and also some of the interiors looked really unreasonably dark, which might be realistic for the amount of light sources that they actually had, but probably would have preferred adding more light sources. But then everything else I looked at just was so beautiful that I couldn't pass it up in the end. So we'll see what happens. Maybe it'll be totally awesome. Maybe it won't. But this is intimidating, right? So here's Reesha at the College of Winterhold in her novice robes, which I think she used to feel pretty uppity about, like, I have novice robes because I'm a mage. And now she's here in this College of Winterhold with all these like master mages and stuff, and she probably feels like a noob. That seems brighter. That could just be my imagination. See, I'll just be looking for lights to be different. They may not necessarily be.
I believe I've made myself rather clear.
Yes, of course. I'm simply trying to understand the reasoning behind the decision.
You may be used to the Empire bowing to your every whim, but I'm afraid you'll find the Thalmor received no such treatment here. You are a guest of the college, here at the pleasure of the Archmage. I hope you appreciate the opportunity.
Yes, of course. The Archmage has my thanks.
Very good. Then we're done here.
Are you a student too? I'm a student. You seem kind of old to be a student.
Another new apprentice, I see. Are you of the sort that believe you're here to change the world? Or are you only in it for yourself? I assure you that I shall be watching all of you very closely.
Okay, so you're not a student. What is it that you do here, other than watch me in a creepy, close kind of way?
I am an advisor to the Archmage. The Thalmor wish to promote relations with your college. I am at the Archmage's disposal if he requires advice.
And does he do that much?
Perhaps not as often as he should. In time, I believe he will be more trusting.
Okay, well, sorry. I thought we were going to be friends, but you're clearly a douchebag, so never mind. Pardon me. I was told to find you.
Welcome to the college.
Thank you. Sorry to interrupt your standing in the snow
Welcome
reading.
to the college.
Okay. I was told to come see you.
Another new student.
Yep.
I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking than your current clothes. I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class.
Are you going to read the whole time?
Are you ready to begin?
Are you gonna read the whole time? I'm already wearing those novice college boots. Yeah, let's look around. If you could stand to be away from your book for a short period of time.
Wonderful. Please follow me, and don't wander off. The College of Winterhold has been a fixture in Skyrim for thousands of years. The prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements.
Sorry.
It's our primary location for lectures, practice sessions, and general meetings. The Argonian is located above the hall, and the Archmage's quarters above that. While technically in charge of the college, the Archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now, if you'll please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters. Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to some problems with the local Nords. We don't anticipate any real violence, but it never hurts to be prepared.
The Nords are giving you trouble? Hey, does it seem to you like their voices are really quiet? I have it all the way up. I don't know why. Their voices seem especially quiet to me. I don't want to turn the music down any further than that. And there really aren't that many effects. Maybe a couple clicks. Maybe it's just their voices. So we're not actually going into the Hall of Elements then. Hey, do you know how long it'll be until I am no longer a novice? Maybe I can get some better robes?
Our newest members are housed here, in the Hall of Attainment. I'll ask that you please keep your voice down while inside, as others may be working on research or delicate experiments.
Okay. I don't know if I can be as quiet as you, but alright. I'm gonna meet other students. I hope they like
Now
me.
I'll show you to your quarters.
Don't make fun of my...
You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly. This is where you'll be staying. This bed and desk are yours. Please try and be considerate of others.
Thank you.
Now, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most of the members gather for lectures and study sessions.
Free bed. Aren't we gonna meet anybody else? Guess it's just a quick tour.
Initially, you'll be learning from Tolfdir, one of our most esteemed wizards.
Okay. I imagine she must have to go through this all the time. She must be really bored with it. The shadow of her throat looks strange. For a second, it almost looked like it was getting... Oh yeah, there it goes.
Tolfdir is likely already addressing the new apprentices. Go on in, and if you have any problems, let one of our senior members know.
But,
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary.
Okay. Is that another student? Hello.
If there are
You
any
consider
problems,
restoration a valid
my
school
job
of
to
magic,
run this.
worthy of study, don't you? Don't you?
Of course. Doesn't everybody?
Good. Good. Not that I require validation, of course. There are just some, and I shan't name names, who would disagree. It can make life difficult when one's colleagues fail to recognize the research one engages in.
So they give you a hard time because you do restoration magic?
Well, no, not really. Not directly, I mean. But I know things are being said behind my back. Conversations cease when I enter rooms. I'm quite aware of what's going on here, and I will not stand for it.
Could be lots of reasons why conversations stop when you're in the rooms. Could be your paranoia. I'm just gonna go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm probably missing the lecture, right? I want to be late for my very first class.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're talented.
Are you the Archmage? Pardon me, sir. Sorry, she told me not to bother you. Looks like it already started. Hello, creepy.
Welcome, welcome. We were just beginning. Please, stay and listen. So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous. Unless you can control it, it can and will destroy you.
Yeah, I've been having some
Sir,
problems
I
with
think we
spells
all
recently.
understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
Of course, my dear, of course.
Well,
You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true control, mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, of practice and study.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is inevitable.
But we've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of. Why not give us a chance to show you what we can do?
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do?
well, you know what? To be honest, I learned some new spells, and I casted this sort of flamey spell, and the ground caught on fire, and then I caught on fire from my own spell, and I almost died. So I kind of get the whole safety thing, and I think safety is important. Yeah.
Well, your classmates certainly seem to disagree with you.
They probably didn't almost kill
Oh,
themselves.
don't
with
listen
fire.
to her. We can do it. Just give us a chance.
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with the demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells?
No, I don't know anything about word spells. Does the Archmage often sit in on the classes?
That's all right. I can teach you a very basic ward, one that's enough for the purposes of this lesson.
Okay.
Now, if you'll just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go. Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell, and keep it up.
Okay. What's it called? Lesser ward.
You have to keep your ward up, or else this won't work.
I'm trying.
Don't want to hurt you.
I'm gonna run out of
Over there,
magicka.
please,
No,
just
wait.
opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way.
I ran out of magicka.
Cast
Hold
the
on.
ward spell, and keep it up.
Hold on. I gotta get my concentration back. Okay.
Hold still. Excellent work.
That was hard.
Well, I think this is an excellent start. I'd like you all to continue practicing with wards, please. I think perhaps we're ready to begin exploring some of the various applications of magic throughout history. The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of Saarthal nearby. It's an excellent learning opportunity. I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you.
It's 9 a.m. So around noon? Around noon? Is that what we're thinking? Are you all leaving for it now? Okay, I'm just gonna go with you.
You know, this is one of a very few places where you can receive a real education in the schools of magic.
I've heard that.
College is a bit of an oddity in Skyrim. Magic isn't something that's looked upon fondly here.
Yeah, people always do seem to be afraid of the most innocuous of spells.
Nords don't trust magic or those that use it. Made it difficult for me growing up.
Oh, didn't know that. Pardon me. You guys are taking forever to get through that door for some reason.
They won't say much, but most people have very strong opinions about the college and those that study here.
Did he just walk right through me? That was terrifying. Alright. So classes start early here, but I guess it was maybe 8 a.m. by the time I got in there. Excuse me.
Don't expect the local Nords to take kindly to you once they find out you're from a college.
I have a hard enough time because of the way I look. Don't worry about that.